All right, so it went from LSU versus the Iowa Hawkeyes to Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark. Then it went from Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark to good over evil. I didn't understand how it got there, but if you was on social media, you'll see that it went from I guess the devil versus the angel, or God versus the devil. That how it played out in social media. Uh, I saw a lot of people in the comment sections um, making some crazy statement, talking crazy. I- it almost went to a race battle one time. A basketball game went to a race war of magnitudes that you can't understand. Uh, Angel Reese is the known quote unquote bad guy, and Caitlin Clark is the known quote unquote good guy. Um, there has been time when Angel Reese is speaking out or spoke out loud, and people don't like it. Uh, some of her actions, her playing with passion, her emotion, drive seems to drive people crazy. They seem to hate black women having emotions, or black women having too much to say at times. Uh, Caitlin Clark, a great basketball player. She has emotions too, full of emotions, but she doesn't talk like Angel Reese. She don't display her emotions like an Angel Reese. So that leads people to think that Caitlin Clark is a good guy and Angel Reese is the bad guy. Now, Caitlin Clark hasn't played any part in any of this. Caitlin Clark has been showing her love for Angel Reese for the past year. I've been seeing she's been shouting her out. In fact, they've been both shouting each other out, having the utmost respect for each other. Whenever I see them in the interview and people ask them about each other, so this has nothing to do with Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is a super basketball player. She plays well. She's mad skilled, probably the best in in the world at what she's doing right now, in at least in on the college level. So this has nothing to do with her or how she feels or whatever she did. Caitlin Clark went out there and played ball, and she won. That's what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to go out there and win. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the reaction after the game. We're talking about people demonizing Angel Reese because of her emotions, because of how she talks, because of how she looks, and I guess how she carries herself. um, that's typical when you pay attention to what goes on the internet. I pay attention to comment section. I like to go in the comment section and look and see what's going on in there. And there's a point when I saw somebody wrote in the comment section, she acting like she's the first athlete that ever got a death threat. And I'm like, wow, this is what it comes to. So it's just normal for you, for you to get death threats because you're an athlete, because you won a game. It's just normal. This is the way that society is going for the last couple of years. People aren't hiding their emotion about how they feel about race anymore. They're just coming out and saying it. They're throwing all the stuff out there because they feel brave and emboldened. Now, people always say everything's got to be about race. Nah, the people that says everything got to be about race made it about race. When they start going in the comment section, when they start writing that black people are mad because Caitlyn won, and you looking in the comment section like, what's going on here? Because Caitlyn has black fans, black teammates. you know, it just gets crazy to even pay attention to some of this stuff, but it happens. And they have demonized a young lady because of her passion, because of her love for the game, and because of how she talk and how she looks. They've demonized her. I remember when Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao was fighting, or they turned that into a good versus evil. Also, how they had like Pacquiao was this anointed saint, and Floyd Mayweather was the devil from hell. No matter what you feel about either one of the guys, nobody had to place these guys as one evil and one good. It could have just been two superior boxers going at it, but they choose that narrative of making Floyd Mayweather the evil guy. And that's how it always played out. The big black guy or the big black girl is usually the bad guy. Venus. They did it to Venus and Serena. They're the bad guys because of how they talk, how they dress, the facial expression that they have. When anybody else do it, it's not an issue. But when these young ladies do it, it's one of the biggest issues that you can find out there. And I can never understand that. I want to shout out both Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark for being super basketball players, for being a great ambassador to the brand of women's basketball. Um, I don't watch college basketball that much, but I do tell you what, I do tap in to see these ladies play. So these ladies have drawn extra fans, and we're hoping that it turns out that way when they go to the WNBA also. We hope that they're able to pull these fans from college to the WNBA, and maybe, so on and so forth. Both of these ladies got bright future. I mean, nothing these clowns say in these comment section or what they say to these ladies really matter in the long run, especially to Angel Reese. But it does affect Angel Reese mental, and it bothers her. Yeah, it leads her to break down and cry, and people say, "Oh, now she want to cry." What, yo, people on social media are some of the weirdest peoples in the world. So you think that because you see a person play basketball for a couple of months, maybe a couple of years, you think you know them. So you think because they put on a persona that nothing bothers them, when people are coming at their head with death threats among that, uh, she says she's been sexualized. So you can imagine her inside of her inbox, what's been sent to her. So when people break down and you're teasing them or laughing at them, then you have a guy like Emmanuel Ocho was telling her that she chose this. She didn't choose that. She played basketball. She chose to play with emotion. She chose to play like a winner. She chose to entertain us. She never chose to get death threats. She never chose to be sexualized. She didn't choose for it to be treated like crap because she wanted to better herself, wanted to make herself a star. And we got to stop making excuse for these dumb things that go on in life and try to tell people that they should put up with this. No, they shouldn't have to put up with this. But this is how it's been going for years. I'll never understand why people are like this, why people don't give other people's grace, and how a mere competition can turn into some race battle on social media against black and white when they're black and white people playing each other. They're on both teams. So some of these people are just lost, man. Sometimes it leaves you speechless for how people think nowadays. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. I just wanted to drop this in. I was thinking about it for a while, so I just wanted to talk about this. Let me know how you feel in the comment section, man. I'm out.